Hi, hello, and everyone. This is Shiva once again from scalperpros. Today, one of the most hotly discussed topic, options buying. And in options buying, what are the major mistakes many option traders do? Because if you are able to avoid these mistakes, you will definitely go a long way in terms of being into the options market, being as the buyer. Today, in our video, we are going to discuss and see it. When I say major mistakes in option buying, many traders who enter into the market without even knowing how the options market is going to be played in terms of the buying. When I said in the previous videos, options is going to be mostly based on the open interest position that's getting created, right? Who's creating the position? The sellers are the ones who are creating the position. When sellers are creating the position, that means they are selling a product to you and you are buying it to them. Why are you buying it? You know you will be able to see the prices moving higher when even a call or a put moves higher or lower based on the index move. Imagine if a seller is selling a product to you, do you think he is a fool to sell a product to you when he knows that he will be able to buy the product back from you at a lesser price? That is the intention of a seller, right? Always think from a seller's perspective. Never ever work from a buyer's perspective. That's the first and foremost point. Mostly, sellers are the ones who will have large capital to sell a product. Buyer, we just pay the premium. But seller, they will have a peak margin. They have to pay the margin money because they know their risk is unlimited. When I say risk is unlimited, the position from which the price can move is going to be pretty large. Whereas, as an option buyer, you are going to be only paying for the premium. If you're buying for an 100 rupees strike at 100, and if it is 25 lots, 100 into 25, 2,500 bucks, you will be paying for that as a premium. The same seller for that particular index, you will be paying close to 50,000 or 75,000 based on the margin money that is required. And with the new SEBI rules, the margin money is going to be keep increasing more and more, and you're not going to be getting any leverage, and that's going to be a problem area for the sellers. In that scenario, most of the sellers are turning into option buyers. Who are they? They're not the large ones. They are the retailers who are coming into the market with 20,000 and 50,000 and 1 lakh. These guys, so long they have been using the margins which was given by the brokerage firms, wherein they will be able to get 20x exposure, 15x exposure, and so on. In that scenario, they were able to easily manage it. They have get into the mindset that selling a product with the higher leverage, we will be able to make a better profit. But in the long run, when the systems are not going to be available, when the margins are not going to be available, the sellers, they know it, they are at a disadvantage. To come out of it, what they have done, slowly some of the sellers are getting into the options buying segment. The biggest mistake any seller who are coming into the option buying will be, first and foremost, they will come with the same mindset and approach what they have been doing in selling. First, sellers wait for a longer period of time. For them, the premium prices will be coming lower and lower, and it can expire worthless. 90% of the option premiums will expire worthless as long as it is below the intrinsic value. In that scenario, if you're going to apply the same concept here, as a buyer, longer the time you wait, your premiums are going to be crashing. Imagine if you bought it on Friday at 100 rupees. If you're going to be holding the same position till Tuesday or Wednesday, if the market is not going to be moving anything due to the theta effect, the prices will come down to 60 or 70 based on the IV. In that scenario, from 100 to 60, you are already lost 40 rupees. And if you're going to be continue to hold it, if the market is not going to be moving anywhere, in that scenario, you will be getting zero premium on that particular option strike. So first and foremost, cannot have the same approach as a seller to buyer. Buyer, we needed to be real quick. We needed to play with the trend. If the trend is going to be moving on your direction, go with the trend. Always trend is your friend. And the most important thing, being an option buyer, you love your wife, you love your kids, don't love your positions, because that's not going to be you cannot carry your positions forever. Always think, act, and then exit it. When I say think, act and exit, buy an option, make money, quickly exit it, make some quick bucks. That's where the scalping works for you. If you are able to find an intraday trend, go along with that. Never ever hold your position unless and until you know the trend is going to favor you. If the trend is not going to be favoring you, do not even bother. Another bigger mistake many option buyers do. When the sellers are creating a position and the price is coming lower, what they do? They try to create more and more position because they know for sure that premium is going to be taken over by them and they are going to take it and make it particular strike expire worthless. In that scenario, do not try to average your positions as buyer. That's the major mistake many option buyers do. What they do, once they start buying from 100, once it goes to 90, they average. Once it goes to 80, average. Once it goes to 50, still they don't want to exit their position because they love their position. Instead of that, you have to exit and book a loss early. Try to accept that. If you are in a loss, do not keep averaging your position. You can do a pyramiding both on higher and lower. That doesn't mean you needed to keep averaging till the price goes to zero. You can go up to an extent. You have the chart indicators available. You needed to see till where level, which level the support is going to be available. Take a support level and then keep like in 20 or 30 points below that as your stop loss. And that should be the maximum area where you can hold a particular position. But biggest mistake many people do is when they are running in profit, they cut their profits pretty quick. When the loss is going on, you have all your heart to hold your positions for n number of hours and n number of time. Even I have been doing the same in the past. But if that is not going to be the right approach as an option buyer, it's very important for us to change the approach. And the next one, always play with the stop loss. The option buyers sometimes doesn't play with the stop loss. What they do, they keep an open position and open stop loss. That's not going to be working in this market because option prices can move higher and lower, but make sure that you know your risk. If you are able to take up to a 30% risk and if your risk reward is going to be 1:1, think and act. Don't try to go below the 30 or keep on holding it till it goes to zero. And most important thing, if you're not comfortable buying a particular strike at a particular price, let the price comes to you, because if the IV is going to be higher, it is going to be a seller's paradise. The sellers love implied volatility being more. Okay, you are going to be seeing implied volatility separately on a topic, which will help you to understand how the implied volatility also impact the option prices and how it can impact the buyer and also the sellers. Implied volatility is very critical, but you needed to know option buying. These are the mistakes they do, wherein they don't look at an implied volatility. They keep on averaging their position. They don't keep a stop loss. And the most important thing is you needed to cut down your losses when it is moving lower. Do not love your positions. Love your wife, love your kids. They are going to be there with you. The positions are going to be expired at the end of the expiry. Hope you guys would have liked our video. Please subscribe to our channel and also share our video. Hope to see you all in another video with another wonderful content. Thank you all so much. Hi team, the most interesting update from Shiva here. We are conducting our first offline program in Bangalore in the month of April for all of you to join us for a 3-day live webinar session. What are you going to be having? 2 days of live session and 1 day of live trading session as well. What more? You are going to be getting to see the most important thing, how we make intraday 1% gains and how you can make that consistently. And most importantly, you get together with most important thing is some of the traders who have made money in the last 1 year, how they have traveled along with me, and you get to interact with them as well in this session. Are you ready? See you all in Bangalore. We will have the hotel covered, and most importantly, the lunch and the high tea will be provided by us. For the outstation candidates, if you are coming in, do let us know. We will try to get you the accommodation also arranged for you, but at an additional cost. So in terms of the fee and other details, soon we will be releasing our details on the YouTube and the Telegram channel. Do watch out. Look forward to seeing you all in Bangalore in the month of April. Let's get ready for the month-end expiry session, trading along with me. Are you ready? Let's get to see that. Bye.